Great news for those receiving Social Security benefits, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI. There's an extra $617 monthly benefit that should be going out, and I have some surprising details to share with you in this video. Let's get into it and discuss what's happening right now. First, I want to follow up on some recent videos where I talked about 145% and 61.7%. I will break down all that information to illustrate why beneficiaries should be receiving an additional $617 per month. If someone is currently getting a $1,000 monthly benefit, this number should be significantly higher, highlighting major discrepancies in the Social Security system over the past several years. Let's start by looking at the numbers. Over the last 25 years, from 2000 to 2025, the price of goods and services has increased by 145%. That means everyday essentials, food, housing, medical care are now costing significantly more. Now, let's compare that with the cost of living adjustments, COLA, provided to Social Security recipients over the same period. The COLA have only increased benefits by a little over 83%. While 83% may seem like a decent increase, when you compare it to the actual rise in living expenses, we see a huge shortfall. That's where the 61.7% discrepancy comes in. To put this into perspective, if someone was receiving a $1,000 monthly benefit 25 years ago, applying the COLA over time would bring their benefit to about $1,830 today. However, based on real inflation, their benefit should actually be around $2,447 per month. That's a difference of about $617 every month. That gap represents real financial hardship for millions of people who rely on Social Security benefits. One of the biggest problems with the current system is that the COLA is based on the CPIW, Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, which often underestimates the actual cost increases faced by seniors and people with disabilities. For instance, in 2025, the COLA was only 2.5%. But ask yourself, have your grocery bills, rent, and medical expenses only increased by 2.5%? The reality is that prices have risen much faster, but benefits haven't kept up. This pattern has been happening year after year, leading to a cumulative shortfall in Social Security payments. This issue is not just a small oversight, it has real consequences. Every dollar not included in Social Security payments means more seniors struggling to pay rent, buy groceries, or afford medical care. Many retirees and disabled individuals are already living paycheck to paycheck, and missing out on an extra $617 per month is a significant financial burden. So, what can be done? There are several proposals on the table to correct this issue. Some lawmakers are pushing for a more accurate COLA calculation, such as using the CPIE, Consumer Price Index for the elderly, which better reflects the actual expenses seniors face. Others are advocating for across-the-board benefit increases to make up for the past discrepancies. Additionally, there's growing pressure on Congress to pass Social Security expansion bills that would provide higher benefits and ensure that the program remains solvent for future generations. With inflation continuing to rise, it's more critical than ever that Social Security keeps up with the real cost of living. If you are currently receiving Social Security benefits, the best thing you can do is stay informed. Make sure you understand how COLA are calculated and advocate for changes that will benefit you and millions of other recipients. Contact your representatives, share your experiences, and push for a fairer system. With so much at stake, advocates urge citizens to take action. Representative Larson and other Social Security defenders encourage Americans to demand answers from their elected officials. They believe that if Congress is serious about cutting fraud, lawmakers should come before the American people and clearly outline where they intend to find $2 trillion in savings. Social Security remains the most popular social insurance program in the United States, and for good reason. It is the #1 anti-poverty program for seniors and children, providing essential financial stability to those who need it most. As inflation continues to rise and economic uncertainties persist, protecting and expanding Social Security is more critical than ever.